Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. You will be, whoever you are, you will be rewarded for your, thank you, Truth from the Realist. Hey, lovely. Whoever you are, you will be rewarded for your discipline, your choices here. So you could be making specific choices in regards to not living a life of sin. I'm blessed. How are you? You could be making certain choices in regards to not living a life of sin. So, in a way, those are like sacrifices. Okay. Because you're like, no, I would rather not live a life of sin. Okay. That's very cool and brave of you. I also want to say, like, to choose to do that. Nuki. Because there is a lot of, look, choose wisely. There is a lot of temptation in the world to basically live a life of sin and they normalize it. Let me just shuffle these a little bit more. I don't feel like you're conflicted or defeated here. Okay? You are not conflicted or defeated. Let me cut this thing. All right, you guys. Let's see what's here. Let's see what's here. Let's go. Someone's name could be Esco, or maybe you grew up with someone named Esco. A boomerang is significant, so something is coming back. Thank you, Nuki. Something is coming back either to you or on someone else, or I feel like anything coming back to you is good karma, and anything that was sent to you with ill will is going back to the sender. Okay. What is here for these wonderful people today? First card out is Broken Heart. Okay. Broken Heart. I don't really feel like you actively have a broken heart, but this energy may be significant. Let's see what else is here. Movement, choices, and decisions reversed. Okay. Movements, choices, and decisions. Thank you, baby. Movements, choices, and decisions reversed. Someone could have also reached out to you who did previously break your heart. Okay. I feel like anytime you... This is just a collective reading. I feel like anytime you deal with someone, you... excuse me, you typically do get your heart involved. I feel like you typically do get your heart involved. Okay. Just by nature. Binaural beats are significant. Thank you, Peace God. What else is here for these wonderful people in the chat? What else is here for these wonderful people in the chat? Adjacent possibilities. Okay. Adjacent possibilities. So something is opening up for you. A lot of doors are also opening up for you at this time. Movement, choices, and decisions reverse. I feel like you're not taking action towards these people from the past. So these, yeah, universe reverse. So there's people from your past who could be... Evel Knievel is significant. Thank you. You're not taking action. You're not taking any action towards these people from your past, which is great. You totally have the choice to do that. You have... Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Out the Mud, King Ike. Thank you, DJ, the only one. I appreciate those gifts. You you definitely have the option to deal with these people. Okay, like you could easily, thank you Nuki for the rose, you could easily hit these people up. Thank you DJ for the rose. You could easily reach out to these people if you chose to. You literally have people's phone numbers, you have people's addresses and all of that, but you're not taking action towards these people. Okay, because you just want better for yourself, which goes back to the whole opening of the reading. Thank you for the roses, DJ. Thank you out the mud, King Ike. I appreciate you being here. Which goes back to the whole beginning of the reading, which we only started 6 minutes ago. You are choosing not to live a life of sin. So in other words, you're choosing to live a life that honors God. Okay. You're not taking any action. Nikes are significant. Nike shoes. Like, okay, what else is here? Thank you for the roses. Love begins. Thank you, Joshua. Love begins. Like I said, something is opening up for you. We also talked about, I think we brought up Moses in the reading like a day or two ago. Moses could also be significant, like parting the sea, like, excuse me. That could also be significant. It takes two. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. The fourth chakra, heart chakra. The fourth chakra. The fourth chakra, heart chakra, Archangel Raphael. I said yesterday someone's name was Raphael. Denise. Your heart's, okay, chakra is significant. What's this broken heart energy? I feel like you started with a broken heart and now your heart is once again on fleek here. Your heart chakra is on fleek, which is great. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel reversed. So there's still some type of self-acceptance thing here. I don't feel like you've truly accepted your greatness. Like, I don't feel like you have truly, good morning, everybody. I don't feel like you have truly accepted who you are. Okay, a breath of fresh wind is significant. Like, God is going to breathe a fresh anointing onto your life this season, this week. What is this movements and choices, decisions, reverse? Thank you, loving my boys. Appreciation. Yeah, well, I'm on the West Coast. Hey, Gigi. Thank you for the heart me. Jesse, welcome. You're new here. Y'all want to be like a little bit closer. Appreciation. I feel like you have standards now. I do think you always, it seems like you always had standards, but you dealt with issues of, I heard remorse. You could have like survivor's remorse, survivor's guilt. You dealt with issues when it come to self-acceptance, self-confidence. So people were very easily to sway you here when it came to your standards, because they could smell it on you. Like, it's an animal instinct. They could smell something on you. It was like your trauma was bleeding. What is the adjacent possibilities? But you've done a lot of healing, so your standards are your standards now. I feel like people still try to test you on your standards. A standardized test is significant. Excuse me. The goddess and the moon. We have the goddess and the moon. 2112. We have the goddess and the moon. There's a lot of doors that will open for you that you have no idea about these doors yet. So there's a lot of curses that have been projected onto your life. There's a lot of, I rebuke all of that in the name of Jesus. I'm just saying there's a reason why you have these stumbling blocks. I mean, God will make all things work together for the good of those that love him. So that's just the end of that story. But I'm just saying, in addition, the backstory of that story is why you have been cleansed, okay, of something. What is universe reverse? Sorry to hear that, Darius. What is universe reverse? patience. So you are exercising divine patience at this time when it comes to many areas of your life. Divine patience. Divine patience. A smoke signal is significant. I feel like a lot of people left you behind just because you simply made a mistake, as though these people didn't make so many mistakes. So I'm really trying to understand why there was such a high standard for you. You really didn't even make mistakes. You just went through something traumatic. You were actually, it's almost as though you were singled out. You were targeted by someone or some group of people. And when that happened, other people who you would have thought would have held you down, they disappeared. What is love begins? And then blamed you. Third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. Your third eye is open. When you blink at people, something is in sync, okay? What is the fourth chakra? So we have 3 chakras out here so far. You're working on your lower chakras. Wow, confirmation. And now we have another chakra out here. We have the second chakra, which is your sacral chakra. Sexuality, sensuality, honoring and nourishing ourselves. The green giant is significant. So I don't know, you could be eating more vegetables or feeling very in the mood here. But I do feel like, I know that you are probably celibate. Your chakras are aligning because these are 2 different decks. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 chakras out here. And then you have this one right here as well. And I seen crown chakra. Okay, let's move on. Interesting spread so far. Light at the bottom of the deck. I heard light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Interesting. Rejection is God's protection. A sandwich is significant. You could be making like a sandwich today. You broke your celibacy a few days ago, but you didn't like it. It's never too late to start over. High the light of world. People are not used to how you're carrying yourself these days. You saw who was there for you when you were down and out, right? Oh, okay. You did see that, right? Oh, okay. You may want to reach out to some of those people who were, in fact, there for you when you were down and out. I feel like there were a couple people who were there for you, not in a huge way, but even if they were just there for you professionally, I feel like that does also mean something. Thank you, Cortez. I feel like that does also mean something. Like, there are some people out there who do simply want the best for you. They don't really want anything from you. So that's a blessing to count. And then anything else, like, just remember, a lot of the people, the broken heart energy, a lot of people they did not show up for you when you were down and out. And a lot of them caused that. They caused it as well. Anyways, let's just keep going. What is the broken heart third chakra energy? Thank you, Montberg. What is the broken heart third chakra energy? No filter. What is the broken heart third chakra energy? This is your self-acceptance. You could also feel brokenhearted because people don't accept you. Typically, people get around you and there's always something they don't accept about you or won't accept about you. There may also be people that you have to be around that you just basically at this point you just remain pretty much silent around these people because you have to agree with them in order for them to accept you, and you actually don't agree with their points of view here. because they're under some type of spell from the Matrix and you're very far out of the Matrix. Empathy. I'm so proud of you. Who said they quit drinking? Joshua. But that's why you have to not place yourself in those predicaments. Hi, you guys. Happy Tuesday. No filter is on, by the way. I just thought I would share that because yesterday we took the little filter that I usually have on. I took it off and then we decided no more filters for the live streams. Empathy. Who is in control? There's a video on my page, not in the, I don't know if it was a live stream or a video, but if you scroll all the way down, there's a video where I talk about the Bible and tarot. And I explain a lot of information in that video. I'm on YouTube, you guys, as well. So we have the empathy card. You should check it out because it was a really deep video and I went into different scriptures and I did a lot of research. Empathy. I do also feel like your empathy makes you a target, okay? Blame reverse. Don't blame yourself for having standards. That's weird. Someone is not accepting responsibility still. Mustard is significant. And I'm not talking the DJ. What is Goddess of the Moon? I gotta get some breakfast, you guys. I didn't have any breakfast. What is Goddess of the Moon? I like your name, Sweet Keo Bites. What's Goddess of the Moon? Growth. So this color is significant. This like yellowy mustard color. Like I said, you could make a sandwich today. Hey, I'll show you the light of the world. No, Joshua, you need to get away from those people who are offering you alcohol if you're not drinking anymore. If that's your friend and you told your friend that you're not drinking alcohol anymore and they're still offering you alcohol, I kind of feel iffy about that friend. No shade. Growth. Sapphire is significant. Whatever this is, you're leaving it in the past. Like, yes, you felt for these people, but they don't take accountability. That's huge. Accountability means they'll just push their karma onto you. You'll get injured fucking with these people. What is patience? And you do every time. I feel like literally every single time you try to deal with these people, this could be family or whatever. What's patience? Every single time you try to deal with these people, you end up injured. Like they spiritually send shit at you. These people can't be trusted. Trust reverse. They can't really be trusted. Success reversed, indecision reversed, and doubt. Clarifying the third eye card. I feel like you made a decision to release some type of doubt. Maybe there's like a certain career path that you want, but you're releasing something. Okay, happiness. Look, surrender. Oh my gosh, and acceptance. You are surrendering something. You are accepting something. You're like, okay, if this isn't happening for me right now, then I'm just going to put my energy where my energy feels fed at, where my, thank you, Cortez, where my energy feels fed at, where I'm growing at, where these doors are opening. That's where I'm going to put my energy at. And until then, if I do whatever this was in my former career path or whatever, it may even be something you still want to do. Like, but you're not going to press the issue because maybe it's just not in alignment yet, but you're still going to put work in. But it's what is second chakra? Clarify the heart and the sacral chakra. Your heart has to be in something. This also includes, I heard sexual fantasies. This, thank you, Lele, for the gifts. This also includes relationships. Like your heart has to be in it. Like I said, your heart was broken. Love, I'm telling you, this is in relationships. Yes, I am, Tristan. Somebody's also going to jail here. We have the love card. Love Jones. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I mean, that's cool. Your love life is significant. You could be attempting to date at this time, or just continuing to practice self-love, self-care. Hi, PR the Kid. Duff Beer is significant. From The Simpsons, the Duff Man. Thank you, Berry Bud. So many beautiful people on TikTok. I truly love and appreciate you all. YouTube, I see y'all. Y'all starting to show up these past few days. So I'm glad that I've been streaming on YouTube as well. Thank you, M. Did I cut this? I don't think I did yet. Hi, Nathaniel. Wow, I really appreciate y'all. Nathaniel, thank you. What is this empathetic energy? Reagan, thank you for the rose. Reagan Michelle, thank you, Nathaniel, for the gift. The gifts, thank you. Thank you, Berry Bug, for liking the live. Time for a nap. I think this came out the past couple days, and I was telling y'all, like, I get it. I was telling y'all, like, you may be finding yourself more sleepy, taking naps. We also just came out of a full moon. It's still going pretty much, I would say. What's blame reverse? You just need to rest, my sweet child. Just rest is what I'm hearing. Peace. Yeah. Just rest. My sweet child, just rest. Peace. People typically want a lot of energy from you. I feel like even if you're going to a job, going to school, just all you have to do is just show up. You don't owe these people so much of your energy. It's like people are used to you. Like I said, with the standards, people are used to you giving so much of your energy, like to the point of self-depletion. And now that you're operating from a different frequency, it's like makes people uncomfortable. It makes the universe uncomfortable. But I feel like you're here to shift the universe. You are supposed to have boundaries. You are an empress. You are an emperor. You are a child of God. So what I'm trying to understand is nothing. Okay, let's keep going. What is growth? Orphaned. Like I said, you were left out in the cold and you still grew. No one was really there for you during mostly the darkest times in your life. No one was really there for you except for the Father. Like, you could have literally found yourself calling hotlines at a certain point, and then when you told people about that, they held that against you too. What's the trust reversed? Chopped wood reverse. I want to read on that card. These people that you don't trust, they're not grounded. They're not grounded in humility. So someone has a very big ego. You got a big ego. Such a big ego. He love a big ego. I also feel, what I'm also feeling is that you stop devoting so much time to talking about things, talking about your dreams, daydreaming. Like, excuse me, daydreaming is a beautiful thing, but I'm just reading the description for this chopped wood card. It says you have to get out of the chair to make things happen. So you are, and it's reversed. So you have gotten out of the chair to make things happen. You're actually doing something. You smarted. You started with a small task. You started with the, thank you, PR the kid. You started with a small task. I don't believe in the gods. I believe in the Father. But I'm going to read this quote. It says, mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you. So you have taken a step towards God. Also is what I want to say. Thank you for the hand heart light. You have taken a step towards God this week. Yay. Whoever you are, you could have picked up your Bible again. You could have went to church. You could have went to Bible study. And it's not just about the church. You feel me? I completely understand that. Like, you may even have an online church that you're a member of from a different state or anything like that. But it's just about, you may have been playing more gospel music, whatever it is that's putting your heart in a posture of praise here. You've been doing more of that. Thank you, Truth from the Realist, for the heart me. You've been doing more of that. You have taken a necessary step. And remember, we started the reading talking about you don't want to live a life of sin. And they're normalizing a life of sin. I opened this TikTok app and the first thing I seen was Sexy Red. And it's just like, then I was looking up Bad Bunny and Billie Eilish because I know they won Grammys or whatever. And it's like, this is who they give the Grammys to. Okay. This is who they give the Grammys to. They give the Grammys to. This is who they give the Grammys to. Just be mindful of that. Niggas wearing dresses and shit like that. What's indecision? I heard intuition. What's indecision? Success and doubt. What's this doubt energy? You're also doubting the idea of you being unsuccessful because you've made some type of decision here. The fates reverse. Yeah, it's something is not fated. It's not fated for you to be unsuccessful. Whatever God does with your life, you will be successful. What is this love energy? And it's like, why do we idolize the notion of success? I'm not just talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. Why do we idolize the notion of being successful? I get it though. We want to have a reach here, go the distance. We want to leave a mark. We want to be magnificent. Like, I truly understand that. I see how easy it is to get caught up in the thank you, Light of the World 33. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for that love me gift. I do also see the effects of how that chasing that can kind of, thank you for the hand heart. I do also see how chasing that can be very detrimental to your state of being. Like, because when things don't happen, I repent of my own sins. Thank you, Pisces. Let me see. Piscean Aquin. Thank you so much for the gifts. I do see how Snoopy is significant. Like, doing that is very dangerous. You will be much happier if you just be at peace, be in nature, do things that help you move through these transitions, meditate, think on your new life. Like, God gave you a loyal heart. God has a loyal heart. Like, I got so frustrated like a week ago. But I get it. There was people around me like depositing energy onto me that was just too much for me to process at that particular time. But like, you know, I don't mean to get caught up in like different things, okay? That's all I'm saying. As far as wanting to be oh, I want to be an actress, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. Like, don't force it. And that's what I was saying yesterday. Just go into your yin energy. Just rest. You can't really trust people anyways. And then we see the shit that they're celebrating. We see that. And that's all coming to the light. I feel like you probably been hip to that for years and years and years. You haven't fucked with a lot of these people for years and years. And now everybody's like, oh, this person is in the Illuminati. This person does blood sacrifices, this and that. But you've been anti. What's time for a nap? Yes, Philly Savage. What's time for a nap? Thank you, Philly Savage. I appreciate that. What's time for a nap? Y'all double tapping on TikTok. You don't have to, but let's finish strong. You're just finding your purpose. That's all, chosen one. Combination. Your purpose may be a combination of things, okay? You have a combination purpose, like, period. You do also have to get away. You may be finding yourself staying up later at night or going into nature. Okay. That's good, Renelle. What is peace? Welcome back, Renelle. Family. These are people in your family who haven't taken accountability. Thank you for the roses, Reagan. They haven't taken accountability. I mean, what else is new? If you're chosen, you already know that. Your mother is extremely angry right now. If you're, I'm sorry if she's not here. I'm saying if your mother is around, I feel like she is she's very vicious. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, Father God, but your mother is very vicious. Okay? You could have a sister or a doppelganger that's trying to... You gotta watch out for this person. What is this orphaned energy? Your family also orphaned you when I was talking about, like, people left you in some of the worst times. Help me, okay? Somebody is also a Satan worshiper here with this upside down cross on this woman's neck. This is the Horror Oracle, by the way. Thank you, Renelle. Hi, Peter. This, some type of talisman is significant. There's some real wicked shit going on. I don't know what this is. And then people try to act like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that that was going on. I didn't know that was going on. I didn't know. But I feel like you did kind of know that was going on. These are somebody's parents. Somebody's pissed off because you came back from the dead. What's chopped wood reverse? What's chopped wood reverse? I'm so sorry. That show Black Mirror is significant. You got a lot of weird people in your energy. What's chopped wood reverse? You got a lot of people coming back. Genius. I feel like you have I don't want to call it a master plan because God has a master plan, you feel me? But I feel like you have some type of trick up your sleeve. Amen, Renelle said. Peace is positive energy, always corrects errors. You're really about to switch something up on some people here. I feel like everybody always wants to do the switcheroo on you, but you're about to switch something up. What is fate's reverse? Because somebody has you like fucked up a little bit right here. I don't know what this is. What is fate's reverse? The other side coming out, crossing. Never had this card come out yet. The other side. So there's a lot of programming taking place through TV. Hi, Demetrius. There's a lot of programming taking place that happens through TV, and like they're doing a lot of programming. There's people that they said, there's inverted people. There's people who are both male and female. There's people who they said died and they're not dead. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. They're doing stuff with kids. I mean, we already know all of that, but that's coming out for some reason. It was never fated for you to be a part of that industry because it's so wicked. Let's go to distance. There's some new thing that's being ushered in. I talked about that on one of my videos. There is a new world that's being ushered in by the Father. So I feel like you'll be one of the leaders of that. You already are one of the leaders of that. You just haven't fully accepted who you truly are. But I do think it does feel like you are starting to. Let's go the distance. Also, I want to say for love, you will go the distance. We have the Hunger card. God will, with escape, God will make a way for you. Lady Gaga is significant. God will make a way for you to escape the devil. He'll make a way for you to escape. He'll always make a way for you to escape. You don't have to worry. There may be some sort of zombie apocalypse in the near future, I want to say, or there already is a bit of one going on. Not sure. Thank you, Demetrius. Ex-stripper. Somebody asked on YouTube, am I an ex-stripper? No, I'm not. This is a collective reading. Thank you, Jaya. Dr. Ramani is significant. Everybody just wants to accept everything like it's cool. Nigga, Will Smith kissing his kid in the mouth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not with that shit. What's combination? Sticky rice is significant. What's combination? Thank you. What's combination? What's combination? I just woke up like 2 hours ago, y'all. What's combination? And we've been on here for almost an hour. 9 of Pentacles. So you have a purpose. You also, okay, so you have a combination of things going on right here. Sorry, I'm a little glad we're at the end of the reading. I need to eat some food. But your purpose is to be independent. This could be that you're an independent artist. This could be, it's bigger than that. Excuse me. Max B is significant. You do not approve of or accept this magic. I feel like you're willing to wait however long you have to wait. Okay. You would rather go to heaven than go to hell. What's family? Someone tried to kill you in a house or something like that. 4 of Wands coming out crossing. Reversed. Okay. 4 of Wands reversed. Something is like not completed because they won't take account. All of this could be solved if these people would just take accountability. But instead of doing that, they would rather just leave these wounds hanging open for years and years and years and years and years. What's help me? Clarify, help me. 5 of Wands. Somebody wants help now. They caused a big commotion in the spirit, or they caused some type of issue here. This person could also typically try to fight with you. 5 of Swords. They typically try to go into arguments with you. You could be like, hey, and they're like, you're like, hey, how are you doing today? And they're like, I'm doing good. And then you're like, that's good that you're doing good today. And they're, thank you, Amun Ra, Sawilo G, thank you for the roses. You're like, that's good that you're doing good today. And they're like, no, I'm not doing good. I'm just doing okay. And you're like, okay, I'm glad that you're doing okay today. Then my bad. And they're like, no, it's not your bad. Like, why are you trying to, like, bitch, we don't want to argue with you. We don't have the energy to do that today. 5 of Swords. My pleasure. What's the Genius card? Dre beats are significant. A lot of those people are in the Illuminati. They're all in the Illuminati. And Illuminati worships Baal. Okay? They worship a false idol. That's just the end of, that's just what it is. They worship Baal. That's why they like that clothing line so much. Balenciaga. The Knight of Swords. I feel like you're sending a message out now. Okay? You're golden. A golden retriever is significant. You're golden. You're smart. You see everything. Like, come on. What's next? What's the other side? Somebody got a message about something. Some people could be sending messages back and forth about you, saying like, oh, you know that the collective is coming up with a new idea. You know, they got off their ass and you know they've been working out now and this and that. But it's like, why? I mean, whatever. I guess they just whatever. I don't know who these. I don't know who Houdini is significant. I don't know if these are people in your family. What's the other side? It's like you're just like the card said, orphaned. It's like you're just this person just floating out in the universe. 7 of Cups reversed. Everything's falling through for somebody. Like, this is everything they wish for you. You had these 7 cups, you had this dream, and they really cursed your life. They cursed your dream. They cursed you. Okay? And now a curfew is significant. Now everything is falling through for them because this was never fated for you. This was never, this having a successful outcome was never fated in your Akashic records. It might have been fated for God to have allowed it to go down, but it never was fated for it to remain that way, that all your cups are knocked over and all your shit's fucked up. No, it's never going to be like that. You're the Queen of Cups. And these people broke your heart. They left you in utter dismay here on multiple occasions. What's hunger? What's hunger? Yes, the light said, but I'm the curse breaking. Yes, you're the generational curse breaker of your family. The high priestess. Like I said, you know all of this. Everything I'm telling you, you know. You already know this. I feel like you're coming out of a period of being stuck in your room or feeling like you're overthinking things and being hidden. So God could be getting ready to exalt you, and it's not by way of some childish shit or any type of relationship. I don't feel like you'll have to do anything. There's just a huge sudden shift. There's a huge tower moment taking place simply because you walked away from these people doing magic. The Illuminati seem to have come up several times in this reading. You're willing to wait on a good opportunity. You're not willing to accept anything shitty. You're not in anxiety. You're not the Nine of Swords. You're not, yeah. I feel like the devil keeps sending like childish breadcrumbers, fuck boys and fuck girls your way. I guess that's fated too, but you keep getting smarter and smarter really fast. So these liars, they kind of keep getting blocked by God here. Because while they trapped you, you were just healing, okay? Somebody's tired, you're tired, you release the burden, okay? Anyways, you guys, I hope that this reading helped you. I'm going to eat some food and see what this day brings. I appreciate each and every one of you all being here. YouTube, give me a kiss. I'll see you guys on the next reading, okay?